Hi love, welcome back. In today's class we're making this beautiful crochet top. If you're new to the channel, my name is Miss Ayi and you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you my love, thank you darling, thank you baby for always coming back. Let's get right into class. So to begin with, you are going to make a magic ring, but if you don't know how to make a magic ring, just make a slip knot and you are going to chain 4. 1 2 3 4. After you chain 4, you are going to slip stitch in the very first stitch to close off. Now that you are close off, so this would be your magic ring. So row 1, you are going to chain 3 and inside the center you are going to make a double crochet. Chain 3 count as your first double crochet. So you are going to chain 1 and make 2 more double crochets in the magic ring. Chain 1 again, place 2 double crochets in the space. Chain 1, place 2 double crochets in the space. So you are going to be putting 2 double crochet cluster and you're going to make a total of 6. So if you are counting the double crochet individually, it should be 12 double crochets, but you are counting it as in cluster, then you would have 6 clusters. At the end, you are going to chain 1 and you are going to slip stitch on top of your chain 3 space. There you go. You are going to chain 1, cut and fasten your yarn, and this is the end of row 1. Row 2, we are going to be switching our colors. So I'm going to take my yellow color and I'm going to be working on row 2. So make a slip knot and you are going to attach your yarn or your slip knots into any of the chain 1 space. Any of them works. And you are going to chain 3. Chain 3, count as your first double crochet. In the same space, you are going to place a double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochets all inside the same space. You are going to chain 1. In the next chain 1 space, you are going to place 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets all in that same chain 1 space. Chain 1. In the next chain 1 space, you are going to place 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets, and you are going to repeat this for row 2 until the end of the row, and I'll meet you at the end. At the end of the row, you are going to chain 1 and slip stitch on top of the chain 3 space. There you go. We are not going to be cutting the yarn, so row 3, we are going to make 2 slip stitches, so we will get to the center, that is the chain 1 space. And now we are going to chain 3. Chain 3, count as your first double crochet, and inside that space, the chain 1 space, you are going to place 6 double crochets. So in total you should have 7 double crochets, including your chain 3 space, your chain 3, sorry. So place 6 double crochets. There you go. Now we are going to move to the next chain 1. We are going to skip this very chain 1 space and into the next, the cluster chain 1 space, we are going to make 7 double crochets. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 and the last one 7. Again, we are going to skip the next space, and inside the cluster chain 1 space, we are going to place 7 double crochets, and we are going to repeat that until the end of the row. So we are only working 7 double crochets inside the cluster chain 1 space, and you are going to repeat that, and I'll meet you at the end. So at the end, you are going to slip stitch on top of the chain 3 space to close off, and this is what you should be having. So this is the end of row 4, and we are going to chain 1 and cut and fasten your yarn. We are going to be switching to our previous color, that is the center color. Row 5, you are going to count the middle of any of the 7 double crochets. So the middle would be the 4th stitch, and we are going to pull our yarn, and we are going to chain 1. So chain 1 count as our first single crochets. In the next 3 stitches, we are going to place 3 single crochets. So that's 3. Now we are going to make a single crochet, an outstanding single crochet, and we are going to begin from the very first stitch, that is the very first row. On top of that row, we are going to make a single crochet. There you have it. And we are going to make 7 single crochets in the next 7 stitches until we get to the next corner. So on top of each stitch, you are going to make a single crochet. So in total, you should have 7 single crochets. And now to the single crochet space, we are going to make an outstanding single crochet from the very first row, and we are going to make it a bit loose and pull and make your single crochet. We go ahead and make our 7 single crochets in the following 7 stitches. And now we get to the middle again, and we are going to make an outstanding single crochet starting from row 1. So this is what you are going to keep doing for row 5 until the end of the row. So at the end of the row, you are going to place your last 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches, and we are going to slip stitch on top of our first single crochet. So the first single crochet counts as a stitch, right? So in total, that place would also be 7. So chain 1, cut and fasten your yarn, and we move to row 6. Row 6, we are going to be switching our color again to the yellow. So you can connect your yarn at any side of where the outstanding, just on top of the outstanding single crochets. So I'm going to connect my yarn. There you go. You're going to chain 1, and you're going to make 4 single crochets in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. In the next stitch, you are going to make a half double crochet. In the next stitch, you are going to make a double crochet. You are going to skip the very next stitch, and you are going to make a treble crochet. So yarn over 2 times, and the treble crochet should fall on the stitch where we made our outstanding double crochet. So that's the middle stitch. So make 2 treble crochets, chain 2, and 2 treble crochets all inside the same stitch. Now we are going to skip 1, and in the next stitch you are going to make a double crochet. In the next stitch, you are going to make half double crochet, and we are going to make 9 single crochet in the next 9 stitches. So that's 1, 2, and work your 9 stitches, and I'll meet you when I have my 9 stitches. Sorry, 9 single crochets. So now this is my 9th single crochet, and now in the next stitch you are going to make a half double crochet. In the next stitch you are going to make a double crochet. You are going to skip the next stitch and you are going to make a treble in the middle stitch, that is on top of our extended single crochet. So you are going to make 2 treble crochets, chain 2 and 2 treble crochets, all inside the same stitch. You are going to skip the very next stitch and make a double crochet in the next stitch, make a half double crochet in the following stitch, and make 9 single crochets in the next 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. We are going to make a double crochet, half double crochet in the next stitch, a double crochet in the following, and we are going to skip 1 stitch, and in the middle stitch we are going to make a treble crochet. Place another treble inside the same stitch, chain 2 and make 2 trebles in the same stitch. We are going to skip the next stitch, and in the next you are going to make a double crochet. In the next stitch you make a half double crochet, and we are going to make 3 single crochets to complete. Sorry, we make 4 single crochets to complete, and we are going to make a slip stitch inside the chain 1 space. So there you go. Now you are going to chain 1 for row 7, and with here, if you wish to switch your yarn, you can go ahead and switch it, but if you don't want to switch your yarn, then we are going to be making half double crochets in each stitch. So chain 2, 1 and 2. In the very next stitch, in the same stitch, you are going to place a half double crochet, and you are going to work half double crochet in each stitch until you get to the chain 2 space. So I'm at the chain 2 space, and you are going to, inside the chain 2 space, you are going to make 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets, all inside the chain 2 space. Now you go ahead and make half double crochets in each stitch until you get to the second corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17. So it brings us to the chain 2 space, and we are going to make 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets, all inside the chain 2 space or inside our second corner. You are going to go ahead and make your half double crochets again, your 17 half double crochet until you are at the next corner, and the last one you're going to make 8 double crochets to complete it. And at the end of the row you are going to slip stitch on top of the chain 2 space. You are going to chain 1, cut and fasten your yarn. And now I'm going to be working with the last color, but if you want your cap to be bigger, go ahead. From here is just half double crochet row, so attach your yarn and keep building until you have your desired length. But if you want it smaller, you can leave it at this length, or you can add one more row as I'm about to. So I'm attaching my yarn inside the chain 2 space, and I'm going to chain 3 count as my first double crochet. I'm going to place a double crochet again, chain 2 and a double crochet. So that's my first corner completed. And now inside each stitch I'm going to be placing half double crochet. So make half double crochets in each stitch until you get to the next corner. If you haven't subscribed to the channel up until this point, my love, my darling, my baby, you've not done well, kindly subscribe, like and comment under the comment section below. Let us know what you think about our video. This goes a long way to help us to keep improving, and it motivates us to keep bringing new videos and keep coming to class every week. So you're going to make half double crochets until you get to the next corner. So now I'm at the corner, and inside the chain 2 space you're going to place 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets. And you are going to work your half double crochets until you get to the other side of your work, and we are going to make our corner and work our half double crochets. And now we are at the end of the row, and we are going to slip stitch on top of the chain 3 space, and we are going to chain 1 or 2, cut and fasten our yarn, and we are done with the bra cup. You're going to go ahead and make this same exact cup for the second. So go ahead and make this same exact bra cup, and I'll meet you when I have mine two completed, and we shall join them. This is my second bra cup, and this is what the work is looking like. All the sizes are equal, so just choose where you want to be the upper part and where you want to be the lower side of your bra. Now in any of the corner, you're going to attach your yarn and you're going to chain 3, and I'm going to connect it at the chain 2 space of the other bra cup and turn your work, and I'm going to make 3 single crochets across. So that's the lower side of the bra cup, and we are done attaching it. And inside the chain 2 space, I'm going to make a slip stitch, chain 1 or 2, cut and fasten your yarn. So that's the bottom side. This is an easy fix. So, and now to the strands. I'm going to be mixing the yarn, so I pull both of the strands and I'm going to make a long chain. So I made about 60 chains, And with the strands, I'm working with a 6.5 mm hook, and you're going to do the same thing for the other side as well. And now with the size of the bra cap, again, just as we did for the upper part or the strands, you are just going to connect your yarn and make a long chain. But with the side straps, I chained 100 each because the coverage, I want the chains to be longer, so I can tie it at the front, or I can just do a lot with the strands. So go ahead and make a very long chain. And also at the bottom of the work, when you are done, you can go ahead and make single crochet all around from where I'm cutting the yarn, just from the one corner to the other, all along. I ran out of the golden yellow color, so I couldn't do that. So what I'm doing is that I'm sewing my strands, but you don't have to do this. You have to make a single crochet around at the bottom to secure it, and you are done. So this is the final work. Until we meet next week, my love, my darling, my baby, as bye bye. Stay hydrated, and let's